Hey, it's Miss Alana working on math, being smart, awesome, and amazing, just like you. We are working on this week's standards and task practice. We are working on, bam, the orange card. So make sure you're at the right table, at the right station, and make sure that you're working on the right one. So there are 2 videos. If this is not the one you're working on, go find the other one. Let's go ahead and read that standard. Read it with me. You can either read it off the board, read it off the triangular prism, or read it off that task card. It says the domain is number and operations fractions. The essential question is, how does adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators help solve word problems? Our learning target, make sure you write that down in your math journal, is I can solve word problems by adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Here's our standard. Read it with me. It's MGSE5.NF2. Solve word problems involving addition and subtraction of fractions, including cases of unlike denominators. Example given by using visual fraction models or equations to represent the problem. Use benchmark fractions and number sense of fractions to estimate mentally and assess the reasonableness of answers. For example, recognize an incorrect result. 2/5 plus 1/2 is equal to 3/7. Oh, no, it's not. By observing that 3/7 is less than 1/2. We have some vocabulary words. You should know these words. You can write them down in your journal if you would like. Our vocabulary words, word problems, addition, subtraction, fractions, unlike denominators, visual fraction models, equations, benchmark fractions, number sense, and estimate. I have highlighters that you can use. If you have your own, that's great. If not, I have them. You can borrow them. You can go ahead and highlight some keywords in your journal as well. And our rigor, our challenge for this task is to solve word problems, use visual fraction models or equations, use benchmark fractions and fraction number sense, estimate mentally, and assess the reasonableness of answers. Are you ready to begin? Let's go. Or not go somewhere, but let's go do some math. All right, so this is the task that we are working on. If you just happen to click the wrong video, go ahead and do this one if you want, or just find the other one, okay? Let's read the problem. It says, Mark and Lisa each had a water bottle which contained 5/4 liters of water. Mark drank 1/3 liter of water. How much water does Mark have after drinking 1/3 liter of water? Blank liters. The next question, after Lisa accidentally spilled her water, she had 2/5 liter of water left. How much water did Lisa spill? To solve this problem, what do we need to use? Our cubes clues. And what is that? It's our way to solve word problems to help you out. So let's go ahead and begin with that. Okay. Don't write on my task card. Don't write on my task card. Go ahead and write the problem down in your journal so you can follow the cubes clues there. Don't write on the task card because I need to keep that. Other kids are going to use that as well, and we don't want them to cheat, right? No cheating. All right, so let's start. Where are you? All right, so first step is a C step to circle in what in the world just happened. That was weird. That was weird. All right. Okay, so first step is the C step. Circle the numbers. What numbers do we see? We see fractions, 5/4, 1/3. What else do you see? 1/3, 2/5. Anything else? Nope, that's it. The next step is to underline the keywords. All right, keywords. Let's start with the units. This is 5/4 what? Liters of water. What else do you see? Right here. Liter of water. Liter of water. Liter of water. Liter of water. I'm going to make a song. Liter of water. All right. What else? Okay. So you can right here underline that he drank 1/3. And how much water? You can do that. Oh, you can underline the whole thing if you want to. And this one, spilled her water. How much water did she spill? All right. Now, if there's other things that you wanted to underline, you could go ahead and underline those also. The next step is the B step, to box the question. Where is this stuff? All right, box the question. Now, there are two questions. So here's one. How much, what does that say? How much water does Mark have after drinking 1/3 liter of water? And here's the other question. How much water did Lisa spill? All right. Oh, there you go. Done with that. Eliminate unnecessary information. Is there anything here that we can cross out or we don't need? Nope, I think we need all that stuff. So we're done with that step. And the last step is to solve and check. So remember, there are two questions here. So we're going to solve two different problems, okay? So this one says, how much water does Mark have after drinking 1/3 liter of water? So always imagine the problem. He has what? 5/4 liters of water. Now look at that. What kind of number is that? Well, it's a fraction. It's an improper fraction, which means we can turn that into a mixed number. But okay, we don't need to do that right now, okay? Because we can leave it just like that to do our operation. And 5/4 means what? It's greater than 1. So that means he has more than 1 whole liter of water, okay? So just think about that. Imagine that. And he drank 1/3. Now, in reading that standard, I already gave you the clues of two choices of operations. Are we adding or subtracting? We need to subtract because if he drank it, that means we're taking it away. How much water does he have left? So I need to do what? 5/4 minus 1/3. All right, now stop, because you're not just going to subtract 5 minus 1, 4 minus 3. Some of you all keep doing that. Stop doing it. We need to do what? Make them have the same denominator. And look at your other clues for learning right here. It says when you add and or subtract fractions with unlike denominators, you need to find a common denominator by using fraction bars or by making equivalent fractions. You can multiply the denominators to find a common factor. So if you want to use the fraction bars, go ahead and grab the fraction bars. If you want to work them out, we can work them out. Either way, you'll get the right answer as long as you work them out correctly. So we need a common factor. Common denominator, what can we do? We could just do 4 times 3, which is 12. So let's use 12, and that's a minus 12. How does 4 become 12? What do we multiply by 4? 4 times 3 is 12, so I need to multiply the numerator by the same thing. 5 times 3 equals 15. And see, look, improper fraction, just like that. Next, we do 3 times what equals 12? 3 times 4. Okay, now don't crowd it on your paper, okay? Make sure you write in your journal and have enough space. I just don't have enough space right here. 3 times 4 is 12, so 1 times 4 is 4. And let's subtract that. 15 take away 4. Well, if you don't know, you can start at 4 and count up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or you could just write 15 minus 4. So what was that? That was 11 over 12. All right, now when you have an answer, what do we always do? We always simplify that answer. Do you need to simplify that? Nope, we're done. So that is 11/12 what? Liters of water. Okay, the next one. After Lisa accidentally spilled her water, she had 2/5 liter of water left. How much water did Lisa spill? So what operation are we going to do? Are we going to add or subtract? If she spilled it, subtract. We're going to take away that water. Take away the water. Don't waste the water. All right, so I have 5/4. I'm just going to write it like that. Minus what? 2/5. Now, again, don't subtract it. Don't subtract it. We need to do what? Find a common denominator by using the fraction bars, or we can multiply. 4 times 5 is 20, so write a 20 right there. And 4 times what is 20? 4 times 5 is 20, so I multiply the numerator. 5 times 5 is 25. And 5 times what is 20? 5 times 4, so I do 2 times 4, which is 8. So I have 25 over 20 minus 8 over 20. So let's subtract. Okay, I'm going to need a lot of fingers to count up from 8 to 25. So you should be, maybe you could do that mentally, or we can subtract like this. 25 minus 8. 5 take away 8, can't do that. So let's borrow from the 2. Let's regroup. That becomes a 1. That's a 15. 15 take away 8 is 7. Bring down that 1. So what's that? 17 over 20. All right, let's simplify that. We don't need to. It's already simplified. So make sure you write your units, 17, 20, what? Liters of water. So now we have solved it. Let's check our work. We have 5/4 minus 1/3. Need a common denominator. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract 15 and 4, and you get 11. 11 over 12. Don't need to simplify. So it's 11/12 liters of water. So that's how much what? Mark have left after drinking 1/3. And for Lisa who spilled it, it's 5/4 minus 2/5. Our common denominator is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. So we do 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20. So we do 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract that and you get 17 over 20 liters of water. We are done with that task. Go ahead and make sure you worked everything out correctly. Follow the step. Yep, we solved and checked that. Yeah. All right, so move on to your next task. See you next time.